Hello everybody, Tristan here from RC Bros 2000, and today I will be reviewing the RPM light bars. I'm going to be reviewing the 6 canister light bar, the 4 canister light bar, as well as the 4 canister bumper mounted light bar. And it will include all versions of these three, including the black and chrome and even blue versions. As we all know, these products are designed as scale accessories. Their main function is just to be there and look good, so that you can personalize your own RC. The nice little feature that they added was that they added the function where you can add an LED, a 3mm LED that you can put in the back of the canister so that you can light them up. And it definitely helps with night driving, because these do put out a lot of light, especially the chrome versions. With the metallic paint that is on the inside, it reflects the light outwards even more, versus the black that just absorbs it. So that is a definite like for these things. When it comes to mounting these, they are very different. For the front bumper, all you gotta do is you take the back piece, you line it up with the screw holes, and then you take the front and you do the same thing, basically sandwiching the mount in between the two, and that's a very solid bond. As for the roof mounted one, what you do is you drill 4 holes through the top of your body. Using a black retainer on the inside, you screw the 4 screws through the body. Now with this, it's a very, very interesting way to mount it. It all depends on how big you make your holes. If you make them too big, the top of the light bar can punch through the body, and if you're not using that black retainer, the screws can pull completely out. But I've never had that issue. So both mounting solutions are very solid, done right. When it comes to durability, these things don't take the winning spot. If you look at the frames themselves, the ones that hold the canisters, they aren't in bad shape. There's a little scuffing on the bumper mounted one, but that's just because of rolling. As for the canisters themselves, they have taken a beating. Now if I pop one of these off that I had left unscrewed, we can see that they are assembled in 3 different pieces: the grate, the lens, and the main body. And they're all held together with just glue. And between stress, time, and a couple other main factors, if you didn't get a good bond, they will fall apart, as they did on my chrome ones. And when it comes to the chrome, that's another big thing. Glue does not bond to the surface of chrome well, so you're supposed to cut off the chrome and get to the plastic underneath. And with that, you can see just over time, doing that multiple times and then just wearing them down, the chrome rubs away. As for the electronics in these, a big thing I've noticed with the 3mm LEDs are they're very fragile. They don't stand to a lot of beating too well. If you look in this particular canister, there is part of an LED still stuck that had cracked in half. So definitely, and that's all because the LEDs are designed to just sit in there. There's no support to them. So while you're riding, your RC is going like this, all like that, and they snap apart. I've had to replace LEDs so many times because of this. For price, they are fairly cheap. The front light bar is around $12.95 for the black version and $14.95 for the chromed out version. The 4 canister roof bar is about $15.95 for the black version and the $17.95 for the chromed out version. As for the 6 canister, it's about $18.95 for both the blue and the black version, but the chrome version's around $20.95. This is all because the chrome is an extra process that they have to add to their assembly line, and it costs a bit more to do. And that's why the $2 increase amongst the chromed versus the standard plastic. Now it is time for my thoughts on these products. The first things first is I don't like them. And it's not because they don't look good. They look amazing on an RC, especially brand new. My issue with them is the durability aspects. They don't hold up as much as I'd like. And that's for simple reasons. The gluing method is very poor. If it was up to me, I would have, and I'm actually working on it, a model where I can actually thread screws through either sides of the main bodies that actually hold the lenses in place. And that would basically eliminate the process of the glue, and you could keep most of the effects nice. Because although this blackening out right here is mostly from my hands holding onto them and doing everything I was doing with the glue, and it just rubs the chrome off. As for the LED electronic aspect, like I said, the whole just putting the LEDs in there does not work well. What would I have liked is some way to fully secure the LED and the wires that are coming from it, so that when, especially on the top rack, when it's moving, the wires are moving with it, except for a single wire that comes from it, which could be as simple as a wire tie or some kind of little brace that's underneath them that you can just route all the wires to, and that would hold them in place. That way they don't come across that problem. Because I have redone it multiple times. As if, imagine you're going through an RC, and before you know it, you're doing a bunch of jumps and it just breaks. These things are not strong. Even with silicone backing them, they will break over time. As you guys see, I just broke it quite easily. So those were some of the things I would like to see come from RPM as kind of like a reboot of these products. They look great. I would love to use them on my RCs. It's just with these little things, I was constantly redoing the LEDs, and they don't look as good as they would brand new, and I don't want to spend the money on constantly rebuying these, because there's just no point. With that, guys said, that's pretty much the close of my video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you guys think down below, and if you guys want me to do more of these reviews, say so in the comments, as well as what kind of reviews you want me to do, on which products. You guys want me to do more on electronics, on the accessories aspect, standard parts like RPM A-arms and such. Let me know in the comments below. I would really like to hear you guys' feedback.